Friends, I hope all are doing well. Today I pick up the topic antonyms and I teach here on the antonyms. Let's see the word. First word fastidious. Fastidious that means giving too much attention to detail and accurate, hard to please. So there are four options are there: pussy, cooperative, promising, and adjustable. That means adjustable. It's the right answer and able to be changed or fixed to a different position or size. But it means first fastidious, that means giving too much attention to detail and accurate. Okay, for example, junior fastidious from senior. Senior always focus on small things whenever his colleagues doing a work. Your officers focus on even small things, that's called fastidious. Okay, focused on small things, attention on small things. And second, adjustable, it's antonyms. Adjustable means in your home, our big elder brother adjustable with his sibling. Okay, so those are exact sentence adjustable with fastidious and adjustable word. Okay, next, shallow. Shallow that means having little depth, not a deep. Also used for a person who is not serious. Okay, shallow. Shallow, that's called this example, this word connected with the lake. When start the coastline, there have a shallow water, means not a deep. Okay, and its opposite, its opposite deep. Okay, means like a broad exact. So shallow, opposite deep. You here write down the word. Here deep. Next, explicit. Explicit means started clearly and in detail, leaving no room or confusion or doubt. Whenever officers give order, those order are exact clarified. That's called explicit order, explicit content. Okay, and its opposite, the word ambitious. Okay, ambitious that means unclear. Okay, open to more than one interpretation, unclear, in simple unclear, that's called ambiguous. Where use that word explicit word used in whenever our parents give instruction to us, don't you make a friendship with that student. So there word, this word used there, explicit instruction, explicit order. Okay, whenever our instructor teaching us regarding any topic, so instructor explicit even small things about the topic and clarify our doubt. Next, move toward next, invulnerable. Fourth word, invulnerable. That means impossible to harm or damage. Invulnerable, impossible to harm or damage, and it's right, vulnerable. Okay, vulnerable is opposite word, antonyms, vulnerable. So vulnerable that means exposed to the possibility or being attacked or harmed. Invulnerable, impossible to harm or damage. Impossible to harm or damage, that's called invulnerable. And vulnerable that means exposed to the possibility of being attacked or harmed. For example, Taiwan invulnerable on China. That means Taiwan can't attack on China. That's called invulnerable. And Israel vulnerable attacked on the Gaza Strip. Means it's able to fight with any person, any countries. They're attached to word vulnerable. Invulnerable that means impossible to harm and damage. People invulnerable damage solar system because it's impossible. Okay, and vulnerable that means sun ray direct effect and on the man, it's called vulnerable. It's a possible things. Next, bleak means cold and exposed of a situation, not hopeful or encouraging, depressing. Bleak means like a depressing mood. For example, whenever we came at in the class into the class, so that time just instructor focused on, instructor learn the face expression of every student and easily understand any student have the face expression depressing, so got he identify that person have bleak means not happy, unhappy, morale not up, it's a down morale person, unconfident person have bleak. Okay, and the opposite word is bright. Bright means having much light, full of hope. Brightful person, yes, obviously, because which person have the confidence, knowledge, that person obviously have the bright. But whose person haven't interest in any things, that person definitely having the bleak thing. Okay, bleak means in easily we identify the people through his face of expression. Okay, and that time we identify any person have bleak. Instructor, yeah, scouting, scout on the all student, that time all student face expression like a big bleak. Okay, our senior scouted on us, so that time we feel bleak. Okay, feel means we easily learn, we easily identify and recognize the people face expression, that's called bleak. Okay, for example, senior scout on Aman, and Aman got a bleak, but instructor identify the situation and give a joyfully choking, yeah, motivated to the student, then Aman return into the bright. Next, respect, that means a feeling of a deep administration, admiration of someone, or sometimes respect, that means it's a deep feeling, it's a feeling of a deep admiration for someone. For example, student give respect to the teacher. Okay, parents give respect to their parents, like our grandfather and grandmother, our parents, that's called respect. Soldier respected of their senior. So what is the opposite word? Opposite word of disrespect. Okay, disrespect, obviously respect, opposite disrespect. Next, move. Insolent. Insolent, that means like very uh, proud feel, that person, like ego person, insolent person. Okay, and second person like humble person. Humble request, whenever we send a letter to that, I humble request to you, that means vinamra, humble request, having a showing a modest or a low estimate of one's own importance, means I have important to think of you, so that reason I there mention I have a humble request to you. Okay, and it's the opposite word, insolent. Okay, insolent, that means it's a like a disrespect a person. Okay, and a very feel like I have a lot of knowledge, and without knowledge feel I am king, that's called insolent. Okay, and it's opposite humble, this is right, having a showing a modest. Next, urban, that means the people stay in that city, they have a lot of facilities available, that's called urban. Okay, infrastructure having developed there, that's called urban. And second, rural means they haven't a facility, but it's a like a small town, that's called rural, it's the opposite word of urban. Next, incredible, अविश्वसनीय, incredible. Recently Prime Minister Narendra Modi visited at Goa and inaugurated a Ram statue, god Ram statue in Goa, and it's incredible things. I understand. अविश्वसनीय, incredible things. That means I can't believe on that. Any person built a Taj Mahal. It's not a joking. It's not a possible. Okay. Recently today, India's GDP growth and touch 8.2 percentage. It's incredible growth. It's an unbelievable because USA president put tariff 50% on our goods and service tax, goods and services. There on so many taxes having our goods, and so many taxes having our goods, there on our GDP growth 8.2 percentage. It's incredible. Okay, incredible. Next, believable, it's opposite word, believable. Antonyms, believable, yes, I believe on that. Able to be believed, credible, that's called believable. Believable means, yeah, I easily put believe on in any points. For example, recently Pakistan tested a missile. Okay, Pakistan Navy tested a missile, smash missile. And it's a believable things because it's a normal things Pakistan will be carried, but not Pakistan have ability to test a nuclear missile. And if Pakistan did it, then it's incredible things. If Pakistan tested normal missile smash the range of 200 and 350 kilometer, it's a believable things. So I think you got it, that one, incredible and believable. Second, conquer. Conquer means I agreed with you. Okay, whenever we speak with any person, yeah, I agreed with you, agree is a common word. Okay, agree is a common word. So either agree, use there, conquer means yes, be of the same opinion, that's called agree. I have a same opinion. Whenever you having the debate, yeah, group discussion, that time you agreed with any person, you concur with any person, there you use sometimes I agree with you, sir, but not to use many times. You just thinks I concur with you, sir. I concur you, sir. Okay, that's called I agreed with you. And it's opposite decide. Next, pandemonium. Pandemonium, that means like very noisy. Okay, in our class, Lodi. Lodi is a pandemonium person, pandemonium student. For an example, I pick up name. Lodi is a pandemonium student in our class. Okay, and its opposite peace. Peace means quiet means like a very calmful person. Okay, very calmful person. For example, like Sonu sir is very calmful person. Okay, Ashok sir very calmful person. Ashwin sir is very calmful student, very peaceful student. Okay, freedom from a disturbance, a calm. Next word, wake. Wake means like uh, unclear. Okay, uncertain, unidentified, unclear character or meaning. That's called vague. And its opposite word, clear. Okay, vague, unclear, and its opposite, clear. Clear means easy to pursue, understand, or interpret. Vague, spasht. For example, China and Pakistan relationship as a vague means vague understanding, a spasht. It's not a clear. Okay. Whenever uh, there do happen the ties and they discuss with any matter, that time Pakistan run toward USA sometime. Okay, after a week run toward the China. That means Pakistan relationship like a vague with the China and USA, especially unclear. Okay, and the next clear. Clear, that means yes, India have the clear relationship. India have the clear point of view about Russia. Definitely, India have the clear ideology about political ties with Canada. Okay, regarding nuclear deal. So those call it clear whenever any law passed. So it's a clear message, clear law passed to the all people and they followed. Next move, inevitable. Okay, inevitable. Inevitable means inevitable opposite avoidable. Okay, avoidable. Avoidable, that's called able to avoid or prevent it. And inevitable, that means 100% you must be do it. Okay, means you can't avoid that things. Definitely you did it. Okay, for example, certain to happen, unavoidable. I here given an example. Inevitable. Inevitable, that means it's a connector with our personal relationship about the student. Student inevitable doing a preparation. 100% instructor give instruction about the study. Instructor given task to the student, but student must be inevitable complete the task. Definitely student have need and necessary to complete the task. That's called inevitable. 100% you must be complete that things without any doubt, without any avoidable. Okay, we now without any avoidable, and it's opposite inevitable, opposite avoidable. For example, when child born, okay, there on that child inevitable marry with any girl. Definitely in every okay sun comes from east, it's inevitable things, it's inevitable example. Okay, sun definitely comes from say east side, not from north side, not from west side, and not other side. So that's called inevitable. Okay, and next avoidable. Okay, avoidable, that means whenever you get perfection in any task, that time you maybe even 10% 50% avoid that things and you directly speak on any topic. Okay, that's called avoidable. Next word, humility. Okay, next word, humility. Humility, that means any person have, any student have the humility about their instructor. Okay, the quality of having a mindset view of one's own importance, that's called humility. And it's pride, its opposite word is pride. Humility means the quality of having a mindset views of one's own importance. Okay, and its opposite, pride. Pride means I have pride about my nation, but it's the opposite, humility. Humility means India have humility about their citizen. Okay, that's called humility. Vinamrata. Child, a student, a son, humility about their parents. Their senior citizen. Whenever you're doing journey and you having the bus, red bus, any state government bus, that time any senior citizen when get in the bus, that time get on the bus, that time you are seated but no one seat are left there. Okay, but you just see any senior citizen stand in the front of you, and he not able to stand there, approximately that person age 70 to 75. So you have a humility about that person, and you just say, you offer to him or her, sir, please take this chair, yeah, take on the chair and you stand. That's called humility behavior. Okay, that's called humility behavior, and it's opposite to pride. Okay, next, rapidly means very fast, it's very fast, that's called rapidly. And rapidly fire, I want to give an example. Nasam's missile system. Okay, Nasam's missile system is manufactured by America. That system fired very rapidly. Okay, whenever detect a target by the radar. Second example I want to give you. Usain Bolt is a very rapidly runner, very fast runner, very rapidly thinking. Any person, for example, whenever any student are doing a preparation continuously, frequently preparing any topics, and when that student stand in front of any people, front of the group of the people, that time he rapidly start. Okay, rapidly he speak, continuously he speak, that's called rapidly. Okay, whenever you have the knowledge in any topic, so you speak rapidly there. Without knowledge you speak slowly, and you are not a very perfect things at that time. Okay, so here rapidly opposite to slowly. Next, sensuous, that means whenever you have someone and something, okay, disapproval, typically informal statement. Whenever you haven't idea about any people, and you directly directly mention your content on that person, not a good, that's called sensuous. Okay, expresses several disapproval of someone. Okay, so it's opposite, price means whenever any student got a good percentage, yeah, when instructor give task to any student and that student completed that task in a table class. Okay, so that time instructor prize that student. Instructor is pricing that student. Okay, he completed his task on time, that's called prize. Okay, and whenever any student not completed that task which are given by the instructor, that time instructor censure of that student or that person. Okay, so I think censure and prize, you got it, because it's a very simple censure. Whenever parents give instruction to child, but child not follow properly that instruction, so definitely parents are sincere, okay, of their child. So expressing several disapproval, this word not connected with any, this word connect with the feelings. Okay, move toward next word. Manacle means, for example, manacle, that means to put a shackle or chain, manacles on a person's hands or ankles. Its opposite, liberate, that means mukta karna. Okay, means to set someone free from a situation, especially imprisonment or slavery. Okay, so this word manacle use two words. I connect that word with the 1971 war. Okay, Indian Army manacle the Pakistan soldier in the year of 1971. Okay, means manacle means you just bind that person, you took a control, you dominant on that person, that's called manacle. You put a shackle or chain on the person hand and ankle. Hatkadi lagana, that's called whenever police caught any thief, that time police took a control that thief with the help of chain or shackle. Okay, that's called manacle. Police manacle thief. Police is a manacling thief. Okay, recently in Delhi there happened the incident very badly. Okay, so investigation agencies start their investigation when occur bomb spot near the Red Fort. That time they start their investigation, and investigation agency find accused, and approximately 2-3 doctors were there. They're on that agency info to the police reached at that place, and police manacle of all accuses. That's called. Are you understand that word connected with police, thief, any person? Whenever you caught any person, and that word connected with thief also. And liberate. Liberate means free from a situation, any situation whenever happened. So set as someone free from any situation. Okay, after, for example, I connected this word with hostage. Okay, like a hostage, that means manacle, and when release a hostage, that's called liberate. Whenever you read the newspaper of any, the Hindu or the Indian Express, that time many times, so both are word are mentioned there. Israel manacle the people of Palestine. Okay, so manacle means it's to control, under their control. Okay, and whenever they release the hostage, that's called liberate, means Palestine people liberate from Israel army. Now you are able to easily understand. Move to the next news. Depart. Depart means leave, especially in order to start a journey. That's called depart. Okay, and its opposite arrive. Depart and arrive. You listen those words at the railway station. Departure. Departure. The train is specially in order to start a journey. Train departure on 9 o'clock, and only 2 minutes left for the departure, only 5 minutes left for the departure, the Mumbai Express train. That's called departure. And arrive. Arrive means recently it's a reach at that destination, so reach a place at end of the journey, that's called arrive. Okay, Mumbai Express, when you had the place of Pune, so Pune station and Kolhapur Express within 5 minutes will be arriving at the platform number 2, so there use arrive, means a train now recently came and reached at that station. Next, loser. Loser means that a person who's lost in a game, okay, in any war, so that's the loser. Losses some things. For example, in World War II there are two groups, Allies and Axis. Axis power losses the World War II. Okay, and its opposite word, winner. Winner means who's a victory, who's a take a victory in that. Okay, so Allied group victory, yeah, Allied group winner in the World War II. Okay, second example. Second example, Japan winner, yeah, Japan victory. Winner, yeah, victory, both are opposite word of the losses. So Japan victory in 18, Japan victory, Japan defeated China in the year of 1895. China Japan war held 1895, then Japan took a control on Taiwan. So which word they use? You just two word come that sentences. First word loser means China loser that war, Japan China war, and second words come winner, Japan winner in China and Japan war on 1895. Okay, next, demolish. Demolish, that means pull or knock down a building, demolish. Okay, and its opposite, build. That means demolish, that word we sometimes listen in the news. Okay, you know, sometimes we really see in the newspaper. Demolish means when Russian fighter jet strike on the Ukraine infrastructure, so infrastructure were demolished. Demolished means they destroy the infrastructure, and the opposite is build, means after sign peaceful agreement between Russia and Ukraine, then Ukraine start to build again infrastructure. Whenever any country army fired on other country, that time they demolish all structure, but after sign the peaceful agreement, they agreed, okay, you will build your infrastructure, then they start the building. Okay, that's called build. So demolish, opposite is build. So today we are completed 21, and I hope you easily understand with an example. I here also mentioned the example, it's best to understanding your vocabulary, because vocabulary is the backbone and the base of any sentences. If you know the vocabulary and the opposite word, it's the best of all learning English. Thank you so much, friends, so who are listening carefully, and you your honorable time. Thank you so much.